All right, so the Kanye West going to see Trump thing. I'm a little bit stuffed up still. Allergy, sinuses issues, so deal with me. Bear with me. Anyway, here's my issue. My whole issue, that the bones I have to pick with Kanye West on this whole thing is that he needs to, I've said this before in previous videos, he needs to learn to articulate his point a little better. Have more respect, because you are being looked at by the whole effing planet at that point. You are being looked at. So you want to put forth the best foot forward. I've said it before. He needs to talk to people like Thomas Sowell, bring Larry Elder, whoever. If you're talking conservative viewpoints, you're going to need to put somebody up there that's going to be, because let's be honest, if it's a liberal, if he brings a liberal won't come to him, because it's Donald Trump, so of course he won't. The liberals not even going to come. So so the only people that's going to actually come to you or come with you would be a conservative. So whatever, that's subject for another video. Now he needs to learn to articulate his points better, understand what you're putting forth, and be more respectful of the office. Now, as far as all the other crap that's going on, I will say this man is brave. And the reason I will say that man is brave is because he against everyone in Hollywood, all of his friends and everything. See, I've said this before also in previous videos. Let's be honest here. The left wants to talk about people are so brave when they go and they get up there and they speak bad about Donald Trump and this and that. And they say Donald Trump's this and he's terrible, blah, blah, blah. And they're so brave. You're speaking to a bunch of people that already agree with you. You're playing into a bunch of people that already agree with you. How brave is that? Well, brave is coming in there and saying that you support Donald Trump or wearing that Make America Great Again cap. That sends people into a freaking frenzy. That's what it did. All those shines, Snoop Dogg and all them, those shines, John Legend, that shine, all those people that sit back and shield for that white liberal, they're going to have a problem with you thinking anything differently than what they think. So at least he has a little more courage. No matter what the reason, you could say the reasoning behind what he's doing, whatever. Most people won't even do it for publicity. They won't even do what he's doing even for publicity. This is what happens when a black man ventures off or ventures away from what he is supposed to think. Don Lemon has some guy on there saying, or he used a Chris Rock joke, this is what happened when Negroes don't read. This is what we do. We do this. We've been doing this. We have been castigating people in our community for daring to have outside thought. Next thing you know, you were a coon, and you would sound like the woman that was on there with Don Lemon. Don Lemon's laughing, which is funny, which is kind of funny because he's like most of these liberals that constantly talk about racism and stuff and all this other racist this, racist that, and he's getting done in. I don't know if he's the pitcher or the catcher, but he's getting done in. White man, white boyfriend. I find it funny. People like Donald Glover, all these celebrities, Kamau Bell, all these people, all these black folks that have such a problem with white supremacy and talk all this crap about white supremacy. Why is it that they're always with someone white? How's that possible? How does the kitchen table discussions go when you're constantly complaining about white men and the white girl that you're with or the white boyfriend you're with is a white man? You're raging against all this white man, but you love the products of the white man. It doesn't make any sense to me. I find that very funny. That's subject for another video. This is what we do to each other whenever we dare. I'm not saying that you have to be a Republican. I'm not saying you have to be a conservative. You have to be a Democrat, whatever. I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying think for yourself. You can have different views. You can be You can be a hardcore Democrat, and you're totally Bernie Sanders Democrat, this and that. And you know what? You're pro-gun. You're pro-gun. The Democrat Party doesn't want anything to do with you at that point. That's where we are. We can't, if you're in a, I'm not going to get with the party that, or the far left is like this. Haven't seen as much of it for the far right, but I'm not getting into a religion. That's a religion when that's a cult. When you have to follow every single point, or you will be shunned and banned and all this other stuff. So, bring it back to Kanye, while I didn't have a problem, like I said, I did have a problem with the way he's going about his situation or saying what he's saying, but I don't have a problem with him thinking or wanting to think for himself. There's nothing wrong with that. At least he's actually going to the White House and talking to the president, while all these other shines will tell you not to do it. Don't go do it. You remember when he was going to go, when the first time Kanye got in trouble with the whole not hating Trump thing, and John Legend was sending them text messages, hey man, don't do that. This is what we do, right? Can't have an original thought. You can't have a thought. No. When Trump came on and talked to all the NFL players and asked them, the NFL players that were doing the kneeling, and said, give me a list of names of people that you feel have been done wrong by the criminal justice system. Guess what? Nobody's gave him a damn thing yet. So if you're really talking about doing something different or trying to do something to help the black community, and someone is actually saying, hey, tell me what you want to do to help the black community, and you say, no, I ain't even going down there, I don't trust you. I don't believe you. At least that dude is doing something. Hell, I don't necessarily agree with Trump pardoning the lady that Kim Kardashian helped get pardoned. But you know what? She's doing something. She's doing something that a whole bunch of you shines have never done. It is what it is. So anyway, that's my thoughts on that. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and all that. See you in the next one.